Hey, howdy everybody. Welcome back to Severance. This is Season 2, Episode 8. Before we begin, I want to share a little bit about my thoughts about the last episode because I've been thinking a lot about that episode. Obviously, it's one of the best shot, best written, best directed, best acted episodes of television I think I've ever seen. Also, I have one sister who lives in the city and she's over now, and two of my sisters are singing that one sad song from Barbie. So if you hear that or the dog barking, that's what's happening. So there goes the dog. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, I still think my favorite episode of television is Plan and Execution from Better Call Saul, which is in the last season, and it is so masterful just because of the story implications and like everything it's been building towards through like 5.5 seasons. It all leads up to like that and the fallout of that, and it's incredible. But I think this, just as a standalone one, I think it's incredible. And I'm very excited. So I want to talk about this for a second first. So this is a theory that Marius shared in my Severance spoiler chat in my Discord, by the way. Join up, link in description, if you go to the link tree. So this talks a little bit about what's going on and what this person thinks. I think it's a Reddit screenshot. And this is what this person thinks is going on. So this person says in their post, "It's very clear what Lumen's end goal is. Each room that Gemma entered represented a fearful, unpleasant, or boring experience. In every room, a new Gemma is created one who only knows these specific experiences. By making sure that the original Gemma is unaffected emotionally by each experience, Lumen has found a way to completely sever unpleasant moments of day-to-day life from a person," which is like the big thing that they're talking about. Lumen is a business/cult after all, and eliminating the unpleasantness and tediousness of work was their first step. The end goal is to create a chip that every man, woman, and child on Earth will covet. Imagine never having to go to the dentist again, be fearful of turbulence, give birth, or do something as mundane as writing dozens of thank you notes in one sitting again. It's a brilliant product, and surely their end goal. Cold Harbor must be the elimination of fear of death. MDR has been receiving decoded data that subconsciously triggers different feelings. The unpleasant ones can be eliminated, severed, as can the scary ones. I would imagine that the happy numbers are decoded versions of cheery events that one's Audi would like to experience. And then, edit. One more thing to add. Mark not remembering Miss Casey/Gemma isn't of itself important to Lumen. Another goal of the Ultra Chip is likely the ability to remove unpleasant memories. The ability to completely forget a deceased loved one or an unpleasant breakup. That's kind of what I was saying in the episode as well. This is basically like my thoughts, but in a much more cohesively described way that I wasn't able to put together at the end of the last episode. What if the elimination of the fear of death, Cold Harbor, involves instilling within Audis the religious belief in cure, would feed so nicely into their mixed cult/business practices? And then someone else commented and said, "It's more than just unpleasant experiences. It's the worst version of those experiences. So it's not removing a fear of turbulence, it's removing the memory of flying without leaving any lasting impact for the Audi version after they land. To do that, they provide the worst, mostly version of that, which is a flight with very bad turbulence." It's the worst version of the dentist, one where there's no anesthetic, because she's always talking about how her mouth hurts coming out of there. It's the worst version of writing thank you notes because she's literally doing it with her left hand when she's right-handed. Every experience is dialed up to be worse than it regularly would be to test the maximum possible negative impact and negate it. It's probably important to remember that Lumen started off making ether an anesthetic. The name of the next episode is Sweet Vitriol, which is the one we're watching right now, which is another name for the ether used for early surgery. Severance is literally an anesthetic for unpleasant parts of life. And I wonder if they're trying to do something with the original Gemma, who's, she's experiencing all these things in these rooms and then she's coming out. I wonder if they're trying to do something to then completely separate it where there is no physical pain or anything after that, because she comes out of the dentist room and she's saying her mouth hurts, or she comes out of the writing thank you notes room and she's saying that her hands hurts. So I wonder if they're also working on a way for that physical pain to also go away and completely remove that as well, which is really interesting. And for Lumen to be working towards that, towards like eliminating any sort of unpleasantries in life, it perfectly lines up with the dystopian aspect of this show and just everything about it. It's so really, really cool. And I cannot wait to get into more of this. Let's check this out. This is actually, I think, the shortest episode of the entire show by far. It is less than 40 minutes. With credits and everything, it is 40 minutes and 6 seconds. So this is a very short episode, but it's titled Sweet Vitriol. And the subtitle, when I look on Amazon, it says Discoveries Are Made. So I'm hoping that it is 38 minutes of just banger after banger revelation. We'll see. We'll see what we've got. All right, let's get into this.
Place in me the values.
Ooh, are we getting revelations about like the cult or her daughter, Charlotte Cobell? We're also probably going to see more of Cobell this episode, obviously, because she's been absent lately. Please let this be a Cobell backstory episode. Oh, that was so brutal.
She's Lumen through and through. She was raised by them. She's a soldier.
Please, I really hope they're setting this up for her like redemption arc. This is going to be so sick. They're showing a lot of her in the recap. Can I just say, I also love that this is assumedly shot on film and not digital, because you're seeing like the film grain and stuff, and it looks so beautiful. It's so crisp, but it feels so professional and well shot. But you can film something digital and make it look really good. Make it look like film. And that might be what this is. I don't know. But either way, it looks amazing. This is just this is one of the best looking shows I've ever seen. So she's going into Salt Neck, assumedly. Salt's Neck. We've heard that before, haven't we? I forget where we heard that. Oh, it's playing the Cure song. That's so funny. I don't know what's so hilarious about that Cure song, but it just gets me. Oh, that's a shot. Look at that little town. That's so quaint. I want to live there. Look how cute that is. Hang on. I want to live here. Weird. They did that in the last episode too. Leaving out the theme song. She's living out her car. Jeez. And she brushing her teeth with snow. Oh no. Devin, no. Devin, no. They recognize her? Or maybe they don't recognize her, and that's the thing, because everybody who comes here is a regular. You don't have to stare them down like that, Cobell. Jeez.
Harmony, Cobell. Well, flip my toboggan. The town is older than I remembered. Frailer.
So are the people.
Yeah, well, with the market readjustment from a few years ago and the fluctuating interest rates, there was a retrenchment from some of the core infrastructure investments.
That's a lot of big words. You sound like Milchick.
I need a favor. Meet me at the factory.
You didn't even drink your coffee. It's just sitting there all warm and delicious. Lumen Industries. So this is presumably an old factory that they didn't use anymore. Maybe they use this to make the ether. We shall see. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we're just meant to put things together because the show actually thinks that the viewer is smart, unlike some shows. They probably used to work together at this factory.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Because she's been raised by Lumen, basically. Why can't she just drive there?
House, they'll recognize my car.
Oh, okay.
How much trouble are you in?
I just asked to borrow the car.
You know, she still lives by the 9.
I assumed. I need to get something.
There's some history here that I'm trying to put together.
We were once chums.
Chums? Really? That's your word of choice?
Child fucking labor.
Oh, they were kids working here. Assumedly. I think the only reason that she ratted out Mark and went to go stop Helena, or stop Helly, who was being Helena at that time, was because she thought she could get back in Lumen's good graces. And then after Helena and Drummond told her that she could, that's his name, right? Drummond? I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. The big guy. After they told her that they weren't going to agree to her demands, then I'm thinking that she's going to kind of fall away more from Lumen, obviously, because she's not going back there. So we'll see how this goes. Please, I really hope she helps Devin. That'd be so sick. Now what's her play? Go see this person who lives here, whoever this woman she's got to meet is.
Tell her to drop dead for me.
You are not welcome here.
She does not care.
I do not want that puff peddler on my property.
Oh, she grew up here. That's sad. Ah, Celestine Sissy Cobell. This is her sister? Who's Charlotte then?
Has anyone been here?
No one comes here.
Or a telephone?
A Mr. Drummond.
Mm.
And what did he want?
He told me to kill you on sight.
What have you done? Harmony!
I want the key to Mother's room.
They are sisters.
Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
Now it is you who cursed this house with woe. What were her last words after you pulled the tube from her gullet?
W, sissy. Let's go. She needed a good slap.
There was gratitude in her eyes to be freed from her suffering.
I think Cobell's belief system is falling apart. Harmony Cobell, not Sissy Cobell.
You didn't have to listen to her wheezing, as I did day after day.
I would have cared for her myself had I not been at school.
Where you belonged.
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Your studies were more important. Mr. Egan saw Keir in you. He really did.
And now look at where you ended up.
Fellowship.
So she went to Wintertide. Wintertide is the school, right? That Miss Huang goes to?
What did Drummond tell you?
Return and plead forgiveness, child. The Egans will grant it.
That's not happening.
Show me mercy, just like you did with Mother. Where's the key?
All you will find in there is pain.
Just break down the door. Like, you don't need a key. We're going to get some revelations. We're going to get some revelations this episode. I'm excited. There's going to be something cool in that room. Ew, what are those heads?
Where is it?
You must be cut in half? Is that what that said? What? Like severed?
I found it!
What's in here? Ooh. That's kind of pretty, but also a little unnerving. Some painful memories for her in here. Is that young Harmony? Yeah, coming back to your mom's room after she died has to be a rough experience. And then obviously, you know, her mother was... I thought it was her daughter in that episode, but it's obviously her mother, who's Charlotte. What is she doing? The deathbed hookah? What is this? I'm so confused. What? Why? Is she trying to feel some connection to her mother? She sounds like a whale. What a weird episode.
What is this? What happened?
Nothing. Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
They've been here a while.
I have to find it.
Find what?
Give me a minute just to think.
Harmony's gonna get severed to forget the memory of her mother and all the pain.
Get high.
Oh, it's an inhalation drug. That's what the guy earlier was doing too. Yeah, that seems perfectly fun and safe to do. Why not?
Oh, I haven't done that since I was 8.
8? Drug these kids and make them work all day long.
I don't think it's here. What you're looking for.
What is it? Who's she yelling at? Who is she yelling at? Uh-oh.
And throw it away.
Maybe she'd hide it, whatever it is. Myrtle Egan School for Girls. Annual Reminiscences. A yearbook? She's looking for a yearbook? Oh, well, okay, well, the Wintertide thing is... Ooh. I'm gonna have to look at that. So Wintertide isn't the school. Wintertide is just the fellowship of working with Egan. I'm pretty sure that's what Miss Huang is doing. She was a big deal when she was younger. She's been licking those boots and climbing the Keir ladder for decades. Ooh, false bottom. What's she keeping there? A notebook.
Lumen destroyed this town.
You owe them no loyalty. There was no town before the factory. And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Egans.
Child labor and making her do whatever you want for her whole life. I wouldn't say that's owing anything back. That's like freeing a slave and saying you owe me everything.
My designs!
Ooh, what did she make?
Circuit blueprint, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
She designed everything? she's the mastermind behind everything. That means she'll know how to help Mark. If she just answers Devon's stupid phone call.
Why have you never spoken of this?
I was told Kia's knowledge is for all.
Because she was a nobody, and so she's not an Egan, so of course the Egans get credit for it. And Jaime Egan gets credit for creating all this, and... Sissy! Oh, thank goodness.
As painfully as she did.
Fair.
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Ooh.
Your mother was a coward, more sick in the soul than in the body, filled with malice and resentment. I don't believe you! I thought you were different, my flower. I tried to help you grow, but now I see you are a weed, just as she was.
Someone's coming!
Oh.
Come tame these tempers of assholes.
Come on, please answer Devon. If she's the mastermind behind all this, she'll know how to help Mark.
Thank fuck, I've been trying to reach you. So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
We're a copy.
Yeah.
And she hasn't killed him yet.
No, I mean, I think he's okay. But listen, we want to try something else.
Hello?
Tell me everything.
Another great episode. Another great episode. Even the slow ones are so good. Even this one, which was very, very slow, it was so interesting. Wow. Okay, so we learned a lot here. Yes, we're getting the Cobell redemption arc, which I've been praying for since the season finale of season 1. That's going to be so cool. She's going to help him reintegrate. I cannot wait. I'm going to kind of work backwards from the end of the episode. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be so cool because now she and now we know that she can help because she was the mastermind behind everything. She made it all. She designed it all. She came up with everything. And then the Egans took the credit for it because she was just some nobody worker girl and she got an award for it and everything, but they took her credit because, you know, Kier's knowledge is shared. So just more of the cult stuff. So now we know that. We have met, I don't know, maybe her aunt, or could it be her grandma? I don't know. Some relative. I don't think it's her sister because Sissy said, like, oh, your mother or whatever. So I don't think it's her sister, but it's some sort of relative. And now we've met this relative who has been living there, and Cobell's mom is dead. And yeah, whoever this Sissy character is very loyal to Kier. So that's interesting. But we also got a lot of lore revelations about like Harmony's past, just in general. She lived there forever. I mean, we kind of knew that. She grew up as a disciple of Kier. She grew up in that sort of sphere. And now we're just seeing more of that. She went to the Myrtle Egan School for Girls, same as Miss Huang, if I'm not mistaken. She had the Wintertide Fellowship, which that's what that's called. I may be muddying some names, but whatever. You get the point. She had that, which led her to research a bunch of stuff and get a lot of the basically like pretty much everything about Severance in general designed. So she designed pretty much all of that, which is crazy. She put it all together, and then they just took her work and gave her a position and put her in charge of some things, but kept her regulated. So when she told Helena that you fear me, they really do. They don't just fear her as a leader. They fear her mind. They fear her strategy. Because if they didn't, they would not be coming for her now. Whoever is in this truck, presumably Drummond or somebody, whoever's in this car that's coming to the house now, I don't know if we'll get concrete answers on that right now. Maybe in the finale, maybe, I assume not next episode. But whoever that is, they're on like a witch hunt for her, and they're trying to find wherever she is and get her and stop her. I don't know what she's going to do with this knowledge. Presumably she's going to help Mark reintegrate and then figure some stuff out because she knows how it works. But I don't know. I literally have no idea how this season is going to end. I'm going to guess that we're going to get some revelations, some concrete revelations on what Cold Harbor is, because that feels like a natural progression of the storyline that we've had so far, especially from the last episode. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't think that there's going to be... I don't think like everybody's going to get reintegrated. I think by the end of the season, Mark's going to be reintegrated, and then they're going to try to sort of like set up taking down Lumen in general. And Harmony has the knowledge to do that. She's got the knowledge and the... Oh, I can stop my other recording. I have two recordings. I have like my face cam and then the episode cam that's doing the screen recording, so I can separate them and then like cut off half the bottom and take the audio out for the full episode reaction, so I don't get copyright struck. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll see where that goes. I'm assuming that something cool, something epic is going to happen with the season finale, and then it's going to kind of set up the downfall of Lumen, obviously, and reintegration, and we'll see how that goes. I wonder if reintegration is going to be deceptively simple. If there's like a trick to it that Ragabi hasn't figured out, and she's just been trying to like put 2 and 2 together and getting 5 consistently, and then Harmony knows everything because she's done all the calculations and she knows how everything works, and so she should just be able to help reintegration. That also explains why she was so interested and so excited that reintegration worked with Petey, because it confirmed more of her research and stuff that reintegration is possible. And then the board was shutting her down because they fear her mind. So it's confirming that reintegration is possible, and she wanted to talk to them. She demanded to talk to them, and she had that sort of like authority because she was the mind behind it all. But then they disrespected her, kicked her to the curb, even after she tried to help and cover for Milchick's mistakes. And then Milchick got promoted and she got booted, and now she's mad and she's gonna have her revenge, basically. So this is going to be an incredible season finale. I really liked the revelations in this episode. Even though a lot of them are kind of small, it really built up her character, and it pushed her from just like, oh, she was just kind of some character, now she's off to the side, as to like, now she's one of the big players in the game, to taking down Lumen, and like how this whole finale is going to go. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. Cannot wait. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.